If your whole purpose in getting into management and taking that step in your career is because you want to make a little bit more money, you're going to find yourself very unsatisfied. Because if you don't have job satisfaction, you certainly cannot encourage that in the people that are reporting to you. But if we can change one person at a time, if we can change one manager, that manager has responsibility for 7 people. We just changed the lives of 8 people and their families and their spouses and their kids. That excites me. To think that we can really change people's lives just by doing simple things, simple things. Job dissatisfaction leads to divorce, it leads to financial problems. It leads to problems at home, problems with kids, problems with parenting. If we can fix those things, we can change people's lives forever. We can change generation after generation, and we can help people thrive, and that's what I want to do. When your team is successful, who wins? Everybody. It makes you look really good. The challenging thing, though, and the reason we don't want to do this is because we don't want to give people the freedom to fail, which is even more important than the freedom to succeed. How many of you've really learned some lessons from failures? Much more than you learned because someone told you don't do it. Mistakes are the bridges between failure and success. It's those mistakes that create that connection between failure and success. Without mistakes, we can't get there. I probably get that question more than any on, well, how do we, deal with this next generation of millennials? It's really frustrating to hear that because the basic answer is, well, the same way you dealt with the generation before and the generation before. You hear people say, well, they're entitled and they want things their way. So you know what the generation before you said about you? Yep. The same things you're saying about this generation. This leadership foundation is the good old-fashioned golden rule. And so the way that we're going to put that into business terms, I'm going to treat others the way I want to be treated. Well, I need to be the manager that I would want to have. Everything in our career has traditionally been around me, and now we get into a leadership role and it has to be around someone else. And so the first thing we have to do is get the mindset that we need to be selfless instead of selfish. If you manage people at all in your organization, and there's something that you don't like about the way that they do things or the culture of your organization, you need to look at yourself first. You need to take a look at the reflection in the mirror. If we can fix our leaders in business, then we can change communities, we can change marriages, we can change people's financial situations. Ultimately, if I were to look at kind of my personal goal, is to be able to change those things. And I think that has to start with business owners and business leaders.